Politicians and ordinary Kenyans alike milled at Martin Shikuku's Kiminini home in Bungoma County for his final send-off. The funeral service for the People's Watchman lasted for nearly 6 hours, with leaders paying glowing tribute to the fallen liberation fighter. As a crusade of the second liberation, who was detained by the former regime for his quest for an open democracy and a new constitutional order, leaders say to honor him in death, the country should holistically implement the constitution.
Wakati ambao tunasindikisha Mheshimiwa Shikuku marehemu, we now call for a third liberation. Ili vijana hao wetu ambao wanakaa hapa na pale can have a better future, can have a future which Shikuku fought for, equity and justice for all Kenyans.
Mpaka wa leo hakuna mbunge yeyote Kenya hii ambaye anajua standing orders za bunge kumuliko. Ameenda na hiyo hekima na akili.
Those who worked closely with Shikuku in the fight for liberation during the Sabasaba uprising painted a picture of a decorated fighter against oppression, a champion for equity and justice for all, earning him the People's Watchman tag.
Na mtu kama Martin Shikuku, I don't know when we can have such a man. Na ile kitu Shikuku alinifunza, usiambiwe ati haki yako itatekelezwa. Wewe haki yako lazima upiganie sasa hivi, si kesho.
That new constitution, among other things, that Martin Shikuku will have wanted to continue to enjoy and cherish, is that Kenya shall be one indivisible nation. Lakini sasa tunasikia maneno mara Al-Shabaab, tunasikia wengine huko South Sudan wanasema wanataka elimi triangle, tunasikia wengine huko Mombasa MRC wanasema pwani si Kenya. Mimi nataka kusema hiyo maneno yote ni upuzi. Kenya tunataka, tumeamua, tunataka kukaa kama nchi moja.
President Mwai Kibaki skipped Shikuku's burial, jetting off to Ethiopia to attend state funeral of the Ethiopian Prime Minister Meles Zenawi to be buried on Sunday. Nonetheless, Kibaki's speech was read by Deputy Prime Minister Musalia Mudavadi before handing it to Shikuku's widow.
Many Kenyans fondly recall that in 1962, the late Honorable Shikuku was among a group of Kenyans who participated in the formulation of our country's first constitution at the Lakansa House in London. Undoubtedly, with this nationalistic act and in many other ways, the late Honorable Shikuku was one of the country's founding fathers.
Despite his clear-cut will that his funeral should not be turned into a political platform, politicians disregarded the will, taking jabs at each other. The funeral was reduced to a showdown between Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister's allies even before his casket had been lowered into the grave. Nonetheless, Shikuku was buried in the grave he dug for himself back in 2004. Sam Ogina, KTN Saturday Night.